Hello everyone, welcome to Mindful Monday with Tamara Vodovos, and I am transmitting here today from the wonderful outdoors of California. It's an interesting day outside, but I think it'll be just right to be outside. Lots going on for me today since it is the Jewish holiday, so I am traditionally, I come from a Jewish family, so I'm honoring my ancestors today, keeping sacred this day as the Day of Atonement. And even though my classes are non-secular and I don't bring religion to the things that I talk about, I think that this is actually something really interesting that I would like to share with everyone in this class, because it doesn't matter what religion you're from, doesn't matter what your background is, and we all have different family traditions and family backgrounds, but we all share our humanity. And where I want us to meet is in this place of shared humanity and honor everyone's differences and everyone's different points of views. So I'm just going to share with you something from my particular ancestry that I think applies to us as humans. And it is having a day to reflect and be at one with oneself. So traditionally we call this the Day of Atonement. And in the religious context, we're asked to atone for what we've done wrong. And I don't like to see it so much that way. I would like to see it more as have a day of reflection, to be at one with oneself and ask for forgiveness when forgiveness is necessary, but really come to deeply feel and reflect where we meet in our humanity. So if we have done wrong to someone, it is because we forgot that place where we are at one, where we meet as humans, where we're the same. So when we come to ask for forgiveness to someone that we've done wrong to, we have to remember our shared humanity and put ourselves in the place of the other person and vice versa. Can we really share a common space where we can respect everyone, allow everyone to be exactly who they are, and allow space for everyone to express themselves in their unique, particular way? And I think that in that sense, the Day of Atonement for me becomes the day of at-one-ment, where I also gather within myself all the parts of me that I've rejected, that I have disowned, that I don't like about myself, or where I felt like I could have done better. So it's not only for forgiveness with others and wrongdoing with others, but also with ourselves. And we can be very cruel to ourselves with our, internal dialogue. And sometimes we're also dishonoring ourselves when we do things that we know are not right for us, and we still do it, even though we're like in the back of our mind, we're like, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm gonna regret it later, and then you still go ahead. And I think right there, we're not at one with ourselves. We are kind of separating ourselves into creating compartments of our being, so we're not at one. I think that being at one with oneself is when we're really clear with our truth, with our reality. We're very clear with what's good for us. We're very clear with our direction, our goals, and we really stick to that. We honor that's commitment to self, to growth, to development, whatever it is that you're committing to, and where you want to take your life. So that way, we feel more in alignment. We feel like we're really owning our life and that we're on a path. So those are the reflections for the day of at-one-ment. And oh yes, and also interesting in the tradition is we fast. So we fast from the sunset to the sunset. So I had my my last meal last night around sunset, and I'm gonna fast today until the sunset again. And of course, there's many more things, many more traditions that this year we're not gathering in community to practice, but it's really beautiful to bring the practice to our home and to really take this time now as individuals to bring this practice really at a personal level. So that's what I am doing today. So for our meditation, for our mindfulness meditation, and quite appropriately for today, I want to invite you to first take your meditation seat. So as we've seen before, either cross-legged or folding your legs, feet back, straddling a cushion. You can also sit on the edge of your bed or on a chair. Just find a comfortable seated position where your spine can be extended and you can relax in a seated position. So once you've taken your seat, we'll move a little bit. So we'll do our rounds of breath 3 times. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, releasing down. And as we do our rounds of breath movement here, you can close your eyes and start to sense deeply into your body, into your being. And now reaching sideways, up and over on the inhale. Exhale to change. Inhale to reach up and over on the other side. And let's go twice more to each side. Following the breath with the movement. Starting to tune in. Sensing yourself. Inhale, reach up. And now on the exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale up, and let's go twice more to each side. And let's finish bringing our hands together in front of our heart. Go ahead and interlace your fingers and bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Take deep breaths, settle in. And let your hands rest on the heart center. Breathe into the space of the heart. And see if you can sense, really locate in your physical body where the heart center is. Where does it feel? Where does it emanate from? Can you breathe into that space? Take another big breath into the heart center, really feeling where it's located in your body. You can keep your hands here as they are for our meditation, or you can let your hands rest down on your thighs. We'll keep that awareness of the heart center. Breathing in and out from that place. Allow the rest of your body to relax and soften. Release your jaw. Release your eyes, back of the neck and shoulders. And let your hips sink heavy into your seat. Still keeping that awareness of the heart center and breathing in and out from there. And if there's any part of your body that feels tense or uncomfortable, by all means adjust and make yourself more comfortable. Breathe into that space and bring it in towards the heart. This is all using your imagination, using the power of the mind. So even though you're bringing all parts of your body into that relaxed heart space, from the outside, nothing is really happening, nothing is really moving. You're just moving your attention. Bring your attention to any part of your body that feels discomfort. And with your attention, pull it into the heart space, to the warmth of the heart. As if you could gather every part of your body and bring it together to one, to the heart. And I'll count for us 10 breaths here in this exercise of bringing all parts of our body to oneness in the heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. Softly open the eyes, open the hands, and take in the vision of your body, the whole of the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them together to the heart. And let's bow to the heart center. So just bringing your head down towards the heart center in a gesture of gratitude and honoring that heart space, the center of our truth, and honoring what is true for us, and making, if you'd like, a resolve to stay true to yourself and to always check in with the truth of your heart when things don't feel right, knowing that there's always this truth here for you to consult and to realign with. And releasing that, sending it out. Exhale through your mouth. Wonderful. Go ahead and come off of your seat. Keep your cushion nearby. And I have an extra cushion, an extra blanket, a block. Keep a few cushions nearby so that we can be very comfortable in our practice. We'll take it really slow, and we'll do a lot of restorative poses today. We'll keep it really chill and mellow. So let's come to the mat. Just gonna scoot back here. Oops. Loud puppies. And let's come to all fours. Shake it out, release your head. Move side to side. And now take your hips around in big circles, articulating the spine. Go in the other direction. And come back to center. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, lift your belly, round the back. Let's do 3 more. And coming back to neutral. On your inhale, slide your fingers up the inside of the other arm, across the chest, open the chest, and then extend the arm up. So this is on the inhale. Exhale to reset. Inhale to the other side. Let's go twice more to each side. Slow, long breath. left arm up. And on your exhale, bring it under your body, bring it through, and bring the shoulder all the way down to the floor. Let there be a lot of space between the shoulder and the ear. So don't let your shoulder kind of crunch in towards the ear, but actually move away, the shoulder away from the ear, creating a lot of space. You should feel this stretch in your neck, in the shoulders, in the traps. And it's also a very nice twist here in the torso. Take a few deep breaths. And take your right arm around the low back. See if you can slide your fingers in between the thigh and the waist. You can also just grab your pants or your shirt here. And twist a little bit deeper. Deep breaths. Taking it easy, letting the body relax into these new spaces. And let's go ahead and change. Shake it out. And we'll go to the other side. Right arm up. And under and through. Wrapping around if you'd like. And release. Come back to all fours. Circle it out. Move the spine. Go both ways. And downward dog. Ground the hands, spread the fingers, really connect to the earth. Connect also your toes firmly to your mat. Bend your knees slightly. And I'm just gonna move this to the other side. Bend your knees, extend the spine, find length. Pedal your feet. Take your feet wide as your mat. Bend the knees and walk the hands back towards your feet, little by little. Fold forward for a moment, shake out the head, shake out the hips. And keeping the knees slightly bent, roll up to standing. Nice and slow. Keeping your feet wide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, reach up. And this time, bend the knees, flat back, fold in. And inhale, roll back up to standing. Let's do this twice more, nice and slow. Let the knees be slightly bent. And this time, as you come down to touch the earth, walk forward and back to downward dog. Pedal your feet. Come forward towards the plank, knees down, hips back, child's pose. Letting your head rest towards the floor. Take a deep breath and lift your gaze for a moment. Walk your hands all the way to the right, as far as you can to your right. When you can't go anymore, bring the left hand over the right to match it. Interlace the fingers and reach long here. Let your head rest between the arms. Deep breath. Come up and change sides. Walk your hands all the way to the left. And then match the right hand on top of the left. Interlace the fingers and sit your hips back. Deep breath. Come back to center, to all fours. Wiggle it out. And come forward to your belly. Make a pillow with your hands. And shake your hips a little bit side to side. Bend the knees and sway the feet side to side. Extend the legs. Bring the hands wide outside of the mat, elbows bent about 90 degrees. And on your inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring it down. And come back to make a pillow with your hands and take 3 big belly breaths. So big into your belly that your low back fills up. And press back to all fours, shake it out, wiggle it out, and downward dog, pedal the feet. On your inhale, take your right leg up, stretch it, reach it tall. Reach, reach, reach. And on your exhale, step your right foot forward. Same level with your hands, just outside the right hand, and lower the back height, a little bit more lift. You can bring your hands up on the cushion. You can also use a block if you have one, or even a chair. So you could have your hands here on a chair. Very slow. On the exhales, extend the front leg, lift and spread the toes, and press your heel down into the earth. On the inhale, bring the chest forward, the hips forward, shoulders back, and keep moving with your breath. We'll do 3 more. And you don't need to extend the leg all the way. You can keep the knee slightly bent. Protect your spine. So don't let this happen too much, not too much rounding. Last one. So let's come to lay on our back. And bring your knees into your chest. A nice big hug. Breathe nice and long. Take each knee in one hand and make big circles. Go in the other direction, so make sure that you circle in both directions. Take the knees wide and rock side to side. And bring the knees back to hip width apart. I'm actually gonna change to this side so I don't have the sun in my face. Feet down, knees bent about 90 degrees. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, come back down, nice and slow, moving one vertebrae at a time. Close the eyes so you can really feel and sense through this movement how your spine is moving and articulating inch by inch. Now bring your left ankle over your right knee, crossing, making a figure 4 with your legs. You can keep the arms out to the side to keep your balance. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do 2 more. And with your right hand, reach for the left ankle and bring that foot all the way down to the floor. Open the left arm and look to the left. Deep breaths here. And slowly Come back to center. Change sides. So now right ankle over the left. 3 times. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bring it down. And with the left hand reaching for the right ankle, take it all the way to the left. Open the right arm and reach out to the right. Deep breath. Release. Back to center. Shake out the legs. Hug your knees in. Bring your forehead to the knee. And let's roll up to seated. Bring your feet to the floor, knees bent, but take your feet wide enough so that you can bring down your knee and match the arch of the other foot. So you go side to side. Keep the chest open. Let the hips move as much as they need to be able to bring that knee down to match the arch of the other foot. And the next time that your knees come to the right, lean onto the right hand, lift the hips and lift the left arm up and over. Big stretch. Maybe move the head a little bit. Also feels good to support the back of the head and press back. And release, bring your hips down, bring both hands down, and now start to walk your hands behind you towards the right. You're twisting, twisting, twisting. Find your cushion. Bring it close to your hips. And when you can't go any further back, lay down on the cushion. Find the support for your head and rest here. Deep breaths, allowing your body to release and kind of melt in to the support that you're giving it. Breathing into the spaces that feel tight. Take your attention there. And then bringing that into the heart center. Bringing everything together, everything to one. Take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. And slowly come back onto your hands. Move the cushion just a little bit out to the side. We're gonna go to the left. So now take both knees all the way to the left. Your right knee matches the arch of your left foot. Lean onto the left hand. Lift the hips and reach the right arm up and over. Maybe support the head with the right hand and press your head back. And slowly release the hips to the floor and walk the hands towards the left. So you're twisting, twisting, twisting as much as you can. And then bring that cushion close to the hips. And when you can't twist anymore, drape your body over. Give your head support and let go here. Deep breath. Come back up to your hands. Move the cushion to the side. And come back to lay on the spine. Hug the knees in. Feet down, knees bent 90 degrees, and lift the hips. Reach your arms up, up, up overhead. Lift the hips, lift, lift, lift. And bring the hips back down. All right. Let's come back up to all fours and to downward dog. Pedal the feet. And take the left leg up, reach it high, reach, 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 reach. And step it forward outside the left hand, lower the back knee down. So we're doing the second side. In part one, we did this movement with the right leg forward. So now we're catching up to do the left leg. Inhale, chest forward, hips low. Exhale, hips back. Press the heel down into the floor, spread the toes. And remember not to compromise your spine for the extension of the leg. So if your leg only goes this far, it's okay. Just don't round your back just to extend the leg. Keep the spine lengthening. All right, and step it back to downward dog, pedal it up. Take your right leg up, reach it high, bend the knee, open the hip. And on your exhale, bring the knee forward, just behind the right wrist, and we'll come into pigeon. But we'll do this pigeon with a lot of support. So grab your extra blanket your extra cushion, and I'll show you how we're going to set it up. So you can bring a blanket under your hips to give yourself a little bit more space. And if you still feel like you can't relax your hips down into the blanket, bring another cushion under the right hip. So here I have more lift in the hips. Now make sure that the right ankle is flexed. That's going to protect the knee. And don't push the knee too far. If it's too uncomfortable to keep the shin parallel to the front edge of your mat, by all means bring the heel closer to your hips. So find the angle that works best for you. We're aiming to have the hips and the shoulders facing forward and the right knee going out to the right. The back leg is extended, top of the foot pressing down into the floor. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Take a deep breath, open the chest. And on your exhale, bend the elbows and let your chest come low. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, fold in. Let's do 2 more. And now let's bring in our cushions. So we'll bring the cushion very close to our body. It can be on top of the shin. And I'm actually going to reach back for this block because we also want our head to be supported. So bring that cushion in close to your belly and drape yourself over that cushion. And then the block can help here to support our head. And just let yourself melt into this place. Breathe deep into this new space. And gather everything in towards the heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. And come up. Keep your cushions nearby. See if we can remove the cushion that was under the right side so that the right hip comes to the floor. Lean to the right and now swing the left leg forward, thumb down. Catch the pinky side of your foot, and with the left hand, push your left hip down so that both sit bones feel rooted into the floor. And then open the left arm and reach back. Deep breaths. Chest open, reach those arms across. And cross your right foot over the left knee. If this is uncomfortable, you can keep the foot on the inside of the knee. Otherwise, take it over. Pull the shin in towards your chest, lengthen your spine nice and tall. Take the right arm up and exhale, hook your elbow over the knee. Take your left fingertips to the floor behind you and look back, deepening the twist. It's like we're twisting, turning, squeezing, wringing out our insides. And slowly release, turn to the other side. So now the right hand comes to the floor behind you. Keep the left foot down, right knee down, the whole right shin pressing down into the floor. Lift the left arm, lift the hips. Maybe support the back of the head and press the head back into the hand. And release. Shake out the legs. Let's come to downward dog. Let's come to barky dog. We've got a very barky dog here. All right. Now left leg up, reach it high, reach it tall. Bend the knee, open the hip. And we'll take it forward to pigeon. And just like we did on the other side, set yourself up for success here. Bringing in all the props, all the extra support that you might need. So the extra blanket rolled up under the hips. And if you still need a little bit more support, you can bring another cushion under the left hip. So I'm going to show it for you here. And the left shin, so we're aiming to bring it parallel to the front edge of the mat, but if you feel any discomfort in your knee, just bring your heel closer to your hips. Keep your left foot flexed, and that will help to protect the knee. We're also aiming to have the hips and the shoulders facing forward. Bring your hands to the floor. On the inhale, extend the spine, open the chest. And on the exhale, bow in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow in. And let's do 2 more. And I'm just going to adjust the supports to my body. And now bring your cushion close to your belly. Take a deep breath, extend the spine and drape yourself over that cushion and use another support for your head. So your head has something to rest on. So you can fully let go here. Deep breaths. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come up. Move your cushions to a side. Lean onto the left side so you can swing the right leg forward. Left thumb down, catch the pinky side of the right foot. Push down the right hip with the right hand, and then open up, reach back with the right hand. And release, bringing that foot over the knee or on the inside. Either way is fine. Squeeze the knee in towards the chest, extend the spine nice and tall. And lift the left arm and hook over the knee. Look behind you, reach your right hand down to the floor behind you. Deep breath. Release. Turn to the other side. Bring your left hand to the floor behind you. Push this foot down, push the shin down. Inhale, lift the hips, reach the right arm up and over. And support the back of your head and press the head back into the hand. How's that? And release. Whew. Extend your legs. Shake it out. Let's come to our final restorative pose. So we'll use all the cushions that we can, everything that we have available. So go ahead and sit. Bring one big cushion just behind your hips. Bring your feet together, knees apart. So one thing you can do is, if you have that extra blanket or towel, is make a long, thick roll, and it'll go over the feet and under the knees. So it's supporting the knees, it's giving you a little bit of lift. If this is not enough, then you'll use 2 cushions under the knees to give yourself more lift. And then slowly lay back. Bring more cushions behind you, or maybe even the yoga block, so that the head is supported. So I'm going to put the block and then another cushion. Oh, and that feels really comfortable. So just make sure that it's comfortable for you and that you can really let go here and let the heart just pour open, just spread open here. Let the arms drop by the sides. Close your eyes and just breathe and radiate out through the heart. Share your heart out with the world. Take deep breaths here. You can stay resting in this pose if it's very comfortable. Otherwise, you can take everything out from underneath you and just leave a support under the knees. And lay down for Shavasana. You're welcome to stay here resting as long as you'd like. Breathing into the heart, bringing everything to the warmth of the heart space, bringing everything into oneness. I hope this time served you well, and that this practice brought you at least a little sense, a little spark of that sense of really being one with oneself. And may it plant a seed for future inquiries and meditations to come. Thank you very much for practicing with me today, and I will see you soon. Same place. Ciao, ciao.